Joining us for ABC 15 News at 4, I'm Faye Fredericks. The Attorney General now looking into more than one complaint involving Mesa Public Schools. ABC 15 breaking the news last night that several administrative raises and bonuses may have been given out without the governing board's approval, violating state law. Here's a look at the timeline of all this. On November 18th, the Mesa Public Schools governing board voted unanimously to put Superintendent Dr. Conley on non-disciplinary paid leave. Members still have not said why. The next day, documents obtained by ABC 15 found the district was more than $750,000 over budget on administrative costs, and that board members approved $400,000 in bonuses for the superintendent's executive team. Then on Friday, a criminal complaint was filed with the Arizona Attorney General's office accusing Conley of theft and embezzlement. Our own Danielle Lerner staying on top of all of this. And Danielle, you found that the issue of how the board approves compensation has actually been on Mesa's radar for months now.
At least one of those complaints filed with the Attorney General's office claims that now former Superintendent Dr. Conley may have broken the law by giving pay raises and executing contracts without the board's approval. And as it turns out, Mesa Public Schools has been taking a closer look at how and if the district follows that law since June.
State Statute 15502 for every school district governing board in the state. It basically means this.
They can't delegate that authority of setting salaries or employing personnel to someone else. It's ultimately the board who decides who gets paid what and who gets hired.
That same statute also the focus of this presentation.
This is something that I had begun looking at roughly about the month of June.
Given during the Mesa School Board's November 12th meeting.
The fundamental question is, has become the process that we follow in Mesa. Does that meet the standard of 15502 that the board approves compensation?
Associate Superintendent of Human and Capital Resources, Dr. Sean Holmes, came to this conclusion.
Depending on which question, which aspect of compensation we're talking about, ranged from I'm not sure to I don't think so. And those two answers are very clear indicators that we need to do something a little bit different.
Districts across the state have been reviewing their approval processes in recent months after former Apache Junction Superintendent Chad Wilson was indicted for theft and misusing more than $130,000, accused of handing out paydays to administrators without the school board's approval. Wilson was serving as superintendent of Mesa's East Valley Institute of Technology when these charges came to light. He's currently the school's director of external affairs.
I think that school districts are trying to do things the right way. I think that it's just a question of interpretation and making an adjustment.
We don't know if that internal review has anything to do with the executive raises mentioned in this criminal complaint, or if it has anything to do with Dr. Conley being placed on paid administrative leave. I did reach out to the district for more details, but haven't heard back. Meantime, I'm told that tomorrow night's board meeting is expected to be packed with students, teachers, and staff, all hoping to get more answers. I'm Danielle Lerner, ABC 15, Arizona.
Yeah,